Hello, I'm gonna do what I watched in September. I might watch another movie, but probably it's gonna be two rewatches from my own collection. So I'm just gonna do what I watched that I don't own because I watched more of those than I did of my own collection. So yes, I watched in total 47 films. Okay, so I watched The New World, which was really great. Thoroughbreds, which I loved really a lot. Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman, Olive and Elizabeth are one of my OTPs now. They were incredible together. Um, and then I watched The Astronaut's Wife. I have seen all of Colin Dylan Sprouse's earlier work now. Now I just need to watch the newer movie, which Dylan has one out that he can get from Amazon, and then three, I believe, others that have not been released yet. And then Cole has a movie being released next year, so I am all caught up. But The Astronaut's Wife has them at the very end, and it's not a good movie, and it's like I think almost 2 hours. It's really long and it's really bad movie. So okay, um, the Sweet Life movie I'm going is like on both lists because I watched it for the first time. I bought it because I finished the Sweet Life series, but I've seen it like 10 times this month because I got obsessed with it. So I have it was new to me, but now it's not, and I've seen it like a lot. So that's on both lists. Um, the print on the popper, which is Dylan Cole, and it wasn't that great, but it was still fun. Smokey and the Bandit was good. Just for Kicks, another one, Dylan and Cole that I hadn't seen, and I owned it, but I have seen it now, so it's like on this, like on both lists. Um, the Great Outdoors with John Candy, who I absolutely love, and it was such a good movie. Diary of a Sex Addict has this Colin Dillon in it, and it's a terrible film. The Awful Truth from 1937, Cary Grant, Ivan Dunn, which was really good. Fallen Angels was great. The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is on my wish list on Blu-ray now because I loved it so much. Hound Dog, which was great. This has Dakota Fanning in it. And when this came out, this had a lot of controversy because there is a rape scene involving Dakota. Obviously, you don't show it because it's a child, but you see her face and you see the effects of it happening to her as it's happening. And people were really petitioning this movie. Nobody saw it because of the situation that was happening in the movie. And I wasn't like when that came out, I had the same response as a lot of people. And then Dakota was like, "This happens to children all the time. Like it's not." So it's like it's upsetting, but it happens, and you shouldn't shy away from a movie because it has that topic in it because it happens to children all the time. And the movie as a whole is really great. It was greatly acted, and Dakota did such a great job. So I recommend it. But you have to again. There's a rape involved in the movie. So The Runaways, which has Dakota Fanning. I had decided I want to watch all of her films, and it was a great film. It has also Kristen Stewart, who is going to be coming up again soon, in a little while. Kings of Appletown was new to me, but again, now I own it and I've seen it a bunch of times, so it's like again on both lists. The Twilight Saga, I finished it. It wasn't good, but I'm Team Jacob. Knight of Cups, which was visually stunning and really good. Manchurian Candidate from 1964. I have to be honest, this bored me to death. I didn't like it. The remake I need to see with Denzel Washington, but I'm like scared now because I don't like the original. Amir's Prayers was intense and it was great. Days of Heaven was beautiful and wonderful. Too Many Girls, where Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball met, and some people don't like it, but I thought it was pretty cute. I Capture the Castle was great. A Brilliant Young Mind was good. Then I got Filmstruck, the 14-day free trial. So I've been watching a lot of classic films on there, and The Woman was great. The Yearling bored me to death. The Kid annoyed me like no end. I couldn't stand it. Gregory Peck was great, but I didn't like the movie because the kid just drove me insane. The Glass Slipper was really badly acted, but Leslie Caron is a great dancer, so it was fun. I like low budget films like that. They're pretty fun. Then I saw Mommy Kissing Santa. It's another Colin Dillon film. It's the last one I needed to see, and I own it. So again, it was new to me, but I own it, and I've only seen it once. So those count as new to me. The Shop Worn Angel, Jimmy Stewart, and Margaret Sullivan. That was such a great film, but there's a lot of history there with Jimmy and her. There's a lot of history. Like you need to look into that because she was the love of his life. He was married. He was in love with his wife very, very much, but Margaret was the first love of his life that he ever had. But it was never, she never dated or anything. It was all pretty much his side, one sided, but just look into it. Daisies, which was fun. Hearts Beat Loud, which gave me all the feels. The Benefactor, which was great. Sylvia Scarlett is one of my new favorite films. It has Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn, and it was beautiful, and I loved it. Random Harvest, I just finished, and it was heartbreaking. Oh my god, it made me so anxious, but it was beautiful. So, those are all the films, and I've seen that I do not own. So I'm gonna do the one that I do, which isn't gonna be very long. So.